Hello everybody and welcome back to another Halo Flashpoint battle report. It's been a little bit since we did our first one, but I definitely wanted to do more of it, so hopefully this is the start of, I'm not going to say regular Flashpoint content, but slightly more regular than it has been. Really excited to jump back in and continue playing more of this game. We got Wave 2 right around the corner, which I'm also super stoked about. And just going to interject here real quick with a short little editor's note. This video was actually recorded as our second Flashpoint battle report before Wave 2 actually came out, which is why I just mentioned that Wave 2 is coming soon. I decided to flip the upload schedule for this one and the next one because I wanted to show off some of the newer stuff that was used in the next one, but this was still a fun game, so I wanted to still throw it up. So yeah, apologies for that. Unfortunately, none of the newer stuff is showcased in this one, but there will be some of the newer stuff in the next one, so definitely stay tuned for that because we do have one more in the chamber ready to go, and hopefully many more to come. So yeah, without further ado, let's get back to it. I am joined once again by Alex.
Hello.
And yeah, we're throwing down some Spartan versus Spartan violence today. Last time we had Master Chief versus some Elite, so now we're starting to kind of reel back towards the kind of more classic stuff here. This is just going to be your standard arena game. We are playing Oddball though, so it's not just a Slayer. We're still playing out some of the scenarios because we haven't tried most of them yet. So yeah, should be fun. Alex, for your team, you're running the recon team here, so you've got all of them with the human weapons. What is your team here?
Yeah, so I got the Mark 7 with the assault rifle. I got the Zvezda with the commando, the Brawler with the Bulldog, and the Deadeye with the DMR.
Yeah, so you got all the human weapons here, whereas mine have decided to scrounge the battlefield. They're on their second set of equipment here with all the Covenant weaponry. So I also have a Mark 7 here, but instead of an assault rifle, he is wielding the Pulse Carbine. My Deadeye is going to be wielding the Stalker rifle. My Zvezda has the Cinder Shot, which is a really interesting weapon. We're going to see how that plays out. And then I have the Brawler here wielding the Needler. So should be interesting to see how the different weapons fare against each other. I've kind of got a little bit of an idea of how this might go going into it, but we'll see, because I think the Covenant ones are kind of slightly more geared towards objective play, whereas the human ones are probably better for just like trying to murder me.
Which is fair, but this does have a pretty important objective.
It's a pretty important objective, but it's also one where murder is very important. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get deployed, roll for recon tests and things like that, and we'll see you guys in the game. Alrighty, so we have deployed, we've spawned our weapons in, so the item spawns rather, went very heavily on my side of the board, which is interesting, but you did choose to spin the board with your winning priority here, so that'll be really interesting. The Oddball's kind of hiding behind this building where it's going to give you some nice line of sight blockage, but we'll see how I'm able to get around it. So I've kind of deployed my guys mostly in these two cubes here, just kind of getting ready to go towards it. You did similar. You have two guys hiding behind this building here, and then two guys sitting around that corner. We do have two weapon drops already on the board. This one was our spawn for the round. We got the focus rifle, and the shock rifle you got to place with your advanced recon roll. So yeah, you have that shock rifle on the board as well. And then my recon roll is giving me basically a scout 1 move, and then we also have our actual scout 1 moves. Yeah. I'm going to double Zvezda this. So he's going to go here. First of all, we're going to see what item this is. It's a plasma grenade. I would love that, thank you.
Yikes.
So we're going to pick up that plasma grenade with our Zvezda, and then we're going to do our other Scout 1 just to hang out up here.
Alrighty.
And what about you for your Scout 1, sir?
That's just going to be my Zvezda right up to here.
Alrighty. So yeah, Zvezda's moving on up the board already, but you won the roll to go first. But before we do that, we have to roll our dice for abilities and things.
Yes.
So we're 3 dice apiece with 1 reroll each. I am getting 2 advances in a special order. You're getting 2 special orders in an advance.
Yeah.
Would you like to reroll one, sir?
I would love to reroll one of the special orders.
Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, you're getting an extra fight already. So yeah, just hang on to those so you don't forget about them. And yeah, where would you like to start out, sir?
With my Zvezda.
That makes sense.
Who is going to do a long action move to go 1, 2.
Pick up that oddball.
And then 3 going back here.
Yep.
I'm going to spend that extra move to go right over here.
Just on top of the building there, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, and he's all done?
He's all done.
Cool, cool. So we're going to rewind real quick because this is our first time playing the Oddball scenario, so we want to make sure we're doing it right. You can't actually continue your sprint after picking up the Oddball.
No, so I stop here, and then I use the extra move to go back to here.
Yes. And while carrying the Oddball, you are not allowed to sprint or fire any ranged weapons, or use any items for that matter. So something to keep in mind. Anyways, I'm going to try and blow you up now. So I think we're going to go with my Zvezda, who, I mean, he's already got a high ground shot on you, so I think we just take that. So we've got the high ground. We're not going to use our plasma grenade because turns out the cinder shot is also a grenade.
Great.
So yeah, we're going to get right into the things here with the grenade rules because that's how this works. But basically, if I understand correctly, I have to roll to hit your cube rather than you.
Yeah.
And we go from there. Maybe I do want to use the plasma grenade then actually because that's just going to be better for depleting your shields and things like that. So yeah, we're going to go for the plasma grenade here. First things first, we make a 3-die range test. We have a 4-up on this. No modifiers or rerolls allowed. We get 1 hit, we hit you. We get 2 hits, your shields are gone. Alrighty, so we got a 3-die range test. See if we hit you. We're sticking you, so your shields are just gone.
Okay.
And I need to check the plasma grenade rules real quick to see exactly what this is doing to you. Alright, so having hit you and stuck you with this, I'm going to be doing a 4-dice 4-up test against you. This has AP 2 and lethal 1, and your shields are already down. So if we get a good roll here, this could be pretty big.
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to be 3 with a crit. That's going to be 3.
I'm going to take 3 and be alive on 1.
Lethal 1.
I'm
You're
dead.
just dead.
Oh, crap.
So that's light.
Where does the oddball go?
Well, the surviving models would be thrown in a direction, scattered, and pinned.
That's surviving.
That won't matter. The oddball is going to drop, which I believe it just throws it on the scatter chart, and we see which cube it ends up in.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll the scatter here. We got a single D8 for this. That's going to be a 1, which is actually going to go, well, it can't go through the wall, so it's actually going to end in your same cube.
Okay.
And then
Zvezda goes away.
Zvezda goes away. Interesting. That went well. I'm not complaining. You are going to be able to pick that back up, but at least I denied you the point for now. So I guess that's it for my Zvezda.
Okay.
Alright, Brawler's up next for you?
Brawler's up next. He's going to move 1 and 2.
Yep.
Picking up that oddball again. And we're gonna shoot you.
Yeah, fire up at my my guy on the high ground here. Alrighty. So yeah, I believe you're just a 3-dicer here.
Yeah.
I will have 3-dice save as well, because I don't believe high ground gives me extra benefits defensively.
No, I think it only gives you offensively. 2 with a crit.
I'm blanking out there.
So 2.
Yes, you're gonna knock 2 shields.
And I have knockback.
Yeah, so you're gonna knock me back 1. Just into that cube down there. That was my Zvezda. So his shields are down and he has been knocked back. Alrighty, and he is hanging out down here.
Yep.
Cool, cool. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and have our Deadeye go on and up next. So he is just going to take a move action up to here, actually. I don't care too much about leaving him in the open, but we'd like to see what this item is. So we're gonna pick that up, and I believe that's explosive ammo. I'm going to double check that real quick, but if so, very, very happy about that. Yeah, so we're actually going to pop that explosive ammo right away to give us 1 extra die shooting down at your Brawler there. So this is going to make this a 4-dice test. We unfortunately can't use the sniper scope because we don't have a long action available to us. But yeah, this is going to be a now 5 dice because I have high ground. Range test, and we got lethal 1 on this, so we're just hoping to put some damage into you here.
Ooh, pretty good.
Some dice in there, but yeah, you're getting a good block. Alright, so attack coming in. We got a single crit in there. Not bad. We're on 3 so far, I believe. 4. I think I'm 4 up. I'm actually 3 up, so that's 5.
Oh my goodness.
So you're going to block 2. 2 are going to go to shields. I only have AP 1, so I'm not going to actually break through, which means lethal will not matter.
Let's go.
And the explosive ammo is spent.
Alright.
So that is fine. But we took out your shields, at least that's a start. And yeah, you are good to go from there, sir.
And I'll score 1.
Yes, you're going to score the first point of the game. And first to 11 for this scenario. Alrighty, the Mark 7's up next.
Yep, he's going to move 1 space. Oh, actually, that's kind of a long thing, so we'll move 2 spaces.
Sure.
And then we're going to shoot into this guy here.
Yeah, so I am in the open as far as you're concerned, and that just means I got 3 dice.
And I have 5 because you're in the open.
Yes.
And with weight of fire, I can reroll 2 of these. Which I will need to do.
You're going to need it, because you're only hitting 1 right now? Maybe 2, maybe 3?
Range is 4 up, so 3.
Okay. That's actually not bad.
4, 5.
Ooh, okay, I'm only blocking 1. So you're getting 4 through. 2 are going to take my shields. Do you have any armor piercing here, sir?
No.
Then that's going to be it.
Okay.
Alrighty. Still, that's not a bad shot.
Not a bad shot.
We're going to go ahead and have our Mark 7 activate next here, and he's just going to go 1, 2, grab up some cover around this, and he's also going to fire down at the same brawler there that we've been shooting at. So, yeah, we're going to have high ground again, giving us +1 die. Other than that, we're going to have weight of fire 1 and ESD 1, which won't matter, but yeah, see if we can get some damage there. That's not bad.
I block him 1.
We're getting 4, so you're going to block 1.
Then, do you have any armor piercing?
I do have AP 1.
So then 1 armor is remaining. And I'll take 2.
And you're going to take 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I also have a reroll. Let me do that real quick.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's a headshot. You're going to take 4, 5 and die.
Oh my god.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Not complaining about that.
So he's gonna go down. My goodness.
Alrighty. Can't complain about that. We're gonna roll the scatter to see where that item's going. And it's gonna go to the 4 this time, which is right here, sir.
Okay. So the oddball goes here.
Lovely.
He's gone. Good
Fantastic.
Lord. Your attrition, man.
The attrition is going hard here. Alright, good to see it. You just have your Deadeye up, sir.
Yeah. I don't think he can go get that.
Yeah, I don't think he can either.
So we're just gonna focus on shooting him. Move up to here.
Yep.
And shoot the guy in the open.
Alrighty. He is wide open here. I'm only going to have 3 dice. You're going to have at least 5.
Yep. And I have lethal 1. And optics?
So optics is going to give you an extra die and say you explode on 7s.
Oh, let's go. So 6 die.
Yeah.
Well, I'll explode 2.
I believe I'm blanking out here.
I'll explode another one. So we're at 1, 2, 3.
This is your Deadeye?
Yeah.
He hits on 3, sir. 4, 5.
4, 5.
Okay, so do you have any armor piercing on this?
No.
Okay, so 2 are going to go to my armor, and then you're going to get...
Oh, it's lethal 1.
You're going to get 4 through, and he's going to die.
Let's go.
Boop. My Deadeye is removed. Alrighty. Rude. I'm going to go with my Brawler next. He's going to sprint. 1, 2... We're actually going to sprint... Yeah, we'll sprint into the cube with the oddball. 3. We're going to pick up the explosive ammo. Love to see it. And, of course, the oddball. And then we're going to spend 1 of our movement dice.
To fall back?
Fall back a little bit. We'll fall back to here where we can grab... no, we'll go back here. Okay. We don't care about the weapon too much.
Wow.
Because we can't use it while we're carrying the oddball anyways.
That's fair.
So yeah, we're going to hide behind the ghost, grab some cover, and that is going to be round 1. So you have 1 point on the board. Very slow scoring for round 1 because I was just able to melt your guys a couple times.
Yeah, a lot of attrition.
But we'll see how things go going into round 2. Alrighty, so going into the new round, first things first, we're going to be spawning our weapon in. If you'd be so kind as to roll a d8 for that, sir.
We've got an 8.
An 8, which is actually already taken. Try again, sir.
A 6.
Also already taken. Try again, sir.
A 6 again.
No. 2. That's going to go right here. What are we getting? Covenant Carbine. Alrighty. Cool, cool.
Alright.
Keep it simple. And we also got to spawn in an item. So it's going to be first die for the this way. 7.
And 8.
That's going to be in a deployment zone, so I don't believe it's allowed to spawn.
7 and 8.
Let's try that again. 4 and 2. That we can definitely do. That's going to be right here.
Right there.
And that'll be face down, so no reveal on that yet. Cool, cool. Alrighty, you are still going first, sir, but before that we have to roll our tactics dice again and see what kind of shenanigans we're up to this time. You got some extra shoots and an extra fight.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep all 3.
I got a Spartan, or a model +1, an extra fight, and a reactive. I'm going to keep all of that. That's pretty good with me as well. Alrighty. And where do you want to start out, sir? Alright, so the Brawler is respawning as your first model.
He's going to walk onto the board. With 2. Just going to get him explosive ammo.
Alrighty. Seems like there's a lot of that going around.
Yeah. And then we are going to shoot this guy.
Yeah, so would you like to use your explosive ammo? It's going to give you 1 extra die and lethal 1 if you break through my armor.
I would love to, because I also have AP 2.
Yeah, so...
And this also has a lethal 1, so...
You are just on 4 dice for this against my 3. It's just 2, it looks like.
Yeah, it's It's 3. Nope, range is 5, so 2.
I'm only blocking 1, so you're going to strip 1 shield off of him.
Darn.
That's what he likes to see.
Because that means you score a point.
I do score a point. That is my first victory point on the board. Love to see it. And I believe it's my turn. So we are going to go with the Brawler before you get more opportunities to shoot him.
What the heck?
Because he wants to run away. Now, he's not allowed to sprint. That's a thing. So he's just going to go 1 and 2 just to get... no, we'll go 2 to here. Just to hide as much as humanly possible. And yeah, he's not allowed to sprint, so I guess at that point he could crouch. Sure. Give himself some extra cover there. All right, so real quick, you actually had an extra shoot on one of your dice that you wanted to use.
I was very much going to use that.
So you did already use the explosive ammo.
Yeah, it's good and gone.
So you only have 3 dice for the shot, but you might as well try it.
Yeah.
That's just 2. I'm blocking 2.
Okay, well, can't change the past.
Can't change the past, and everything
both
else.
of those had knockback, but I was choosing both times to just bonk into that so you didn't get further away from me.
Okay, what that does matter for is the wall would get to hit.
Yes.
So, yeah, go ahead and roll the wall's attacks. If you end up pinning 4 dice, I want to say 5 up.
Also, for knockback, do I have to do damage?
Oh, that's also a good point. So you do need more successes than me to cause knockback, so it's only going to happen on the first one.
Yeah.
And then 1 cube directly away actually would have been towards this cube.
Yes, but you were right here, so I think you do hit the wall first.
I believe it's based on cube, not on...
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah. We'll double check that. Right. So yeah, the knockback actually only just sends me into this cube.
Yeah.
Which actually makes my runaway easier.
Yeah. Which is kind
if you want to choose not to do it, it may be optional. Nope, never mind. You don't have the choice.
Yeah.
Could you even have shot me the second time? Yes, it's range 3, right?
It's range 2.
Oh, so you can keep your extra shoot, I guess.
I guess, yeah. This is problematic, though.
That is a little problematic for you because it means I have more movement options on my turn.
Yeah.
So we're going to move actually down here then.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're just going to cower with this oddball. So, yeah, that was not what you wanted.
Nope.
Anyways, it's back to you. Alrighty, Mark 7's taking the next turn. He has a potential to get a shot out here.
Here, and then here.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot.
You're not shooting down here?
Oh, yeah, I can shoot that guy with the oddball.
Yeah. Figured you might want that shot more.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So I'm shooting down.
I am crouched, so you have high ground, which is +1, but I'm crouched, which is also +1.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's
2 headshots. I'm getting 2.
And then I get to reroll 2.
Yep, because you're way to fire 2. So you're getting a total of 4, I believe.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
So you're going to strip 1 shield, and then the other one's going to go to armor.
Oh, because you blocked 2?
I blocked 2.
Darn. Okay.
So, yep. So, yeah, I mean, you're working away at his shields. That's something. Alrighty. I'm going to score another VP.
Yep.
So before I score another VP, you're going to try and shoot me again.
Yes, this is important.
Yep.
I need you dead.
Same modifiers as before.
Yeah.
You're on 4.
No crits. No rerolls.
I'm blocking 3, so I'm going
to
block it with armor.
Okay, no. In that case, I have to do rerolls. Do I get to choose that now, or...?
Yeah, I think you get to do that after. Let me check.
Okay.
Alrighty, so the rulebook is somewhat unclear on this because it doesn't really have much in the way of a timing chart, but in all of the examples it gives for shooting, the attacker rolls and does all of their extra dice first, and then the defender rolls.
That makes sense.
So you would have had to choose to reroll before seeing mine. Now, we didn't know that. If you don't think 4 was enough and you want to reroll
No, I thought 4 was enough.
I kind of felt like that was the case. But yeah, so unfortunately that is something we should kind of keep in mind going forward though. It's weird because it says we roll simultaneously, but then in the examples it shows them rolling one before the other. So I don't know.
If you know the answer to this question, get in the comments and yell at me.
Yeah, if there's an answer for this, if you're allowed to kind of see the results and then decide to use rerolls. Oh, here we go. Both players. Oh no, that's for command dice, not for attack dice. Disappointing. Yeah, timing chart would definitely be nice for this game, but it is what it is. I'm just looking at the rulebook here, so I'm sure something already exists on like a rules forum or something.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at right now. So unfortunately, that second shot just didn't do anything for you. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and go with our Zvezda up next, and our Zvezda is just going to come on up here with a 1 move. We're actually going to grab some cover at least. And we got 1, 2, 3 to your Deadeye. So I think we're just going to fire our Cinder Shot over there, which is a grenade. So first things first, do we get to hit your cube? This is a really weird weapon. Yeah. It doesn't, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't do a crazy amount of damage, but it is a grenade, so it does weird things. So... we hit on 4-ups, which means we hit those. Okay, so we hit the grenade. This is an implosion, though, not a frag.
Ooh.
So we're going to have to see exactly how implosions work. So this one's not going to throw you away like other grenades do, but it is going to roll a 5 dice 4-up test for damage. You will get to make your usual 3 die survive test, and yeah, it's literally just damage, but it would hit everyone in the cube. So, okay, interesting. So we got 5 dice for this. We got an 8.
My saves are 5, so yeah, I'm blocking 3.
Mine is 4 up, so that's going to be 4. So we're getting 1 over.
Yep.
But this does have ESD 1, so you're going to lose a shield, and then you're going to lose your other shield.
Yep.
And yeah, that is just the end of that shot. So, yeah, not bad, not amazing. That's our Svezda all done.
Okay.
All right, so your Svezda's walking on the board over here.
Yep.
And you've barely got line of sight over to this guy here,
Yeah.
so maybe I placed him wrong, but that's okay. I'm going to have 4 dice.
All right.
You're only going to have 3.
I've got optics, though.
You're going to have 4. And you're going to headshot on 7s.
Yep.
This could be bad. We'll see. That's just 1, though.
Yeah.
Not what you wanted to see, and I'm blocking really well. Alrighty.
That's
Would you like to use your
I would
extra
love to shoot again.
Yeah, try that one more time.
Okay,
that's
better.
2 headshots.
2
And I'm
headshots.
blanking out. That's 4 ones.
2 more
That's
headshots.
2 more headshots. Oh my god. That's 4 total because I believe he hits on 5s.
It hits on 4s.
Never mind. That's 6 total.
Yep.
I was already shields down. Armor 2.
This has no armor piercing.
He's dead.
Yep.
So he's going to drop the oddball.
And we have to scatter it.
And we have to scatter it, which is going to be a single dicer.
You have a 1.
And that's going to go over here.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, I know what my next action is because the the brawler is now dead.
Yep.
The brawler also drops his item, which I also think technically scatters.
I think so too.
So yeah, go ahead.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That item is just going to fall right there.
Fantastic.
Then I'm going to go with my next turn, and we're going to go with our Deadeye, who hasn't respawned yet. He's going to walk on the board here, but it's a speed 2 move, so we're going to go to here, pick up this lovely oddball.
Terrible. I hit it.
And yeah, we're good there. Sorry, we're also going to crouch because we have another action, so we should do something with that. Alrighty, so the Deadeye's up next, and he's running into melee because you got to get some of your guys a little closer here.
Yeah, so he's going to be doing a charge over there.
I will use my special order to shoot you.
Yeah, it's not
because
great,
I can.
But...
I'm going to shoot you with the Mark IV, I think.
Okay.
Now, I don't believe I get the open fire shot on you because that's not really how this works. So, I think I just have a regular 3 dice shot on you.
Okay.
But I have some rerolls because of way to fire, and I got ESD on here. I got
Blocking
8.
2.
I'm going to use my way to fire reroll. I'm getting 3, so I'm going to do 1 and then ESD 1 for a second
So
shield.
my shields are down.
Oh, then that won't matter because I'm not going to. I'm only AP 1, so the 1 doesn't
I'm
get
good.
through.
All right.
Sad.
And now it's a punch.
Yep, so I do outnumber you, so I get 1 extra die.
Yes, and I believe I get a bonus for charging.
You get 2 extra dice for charging.
Okay. Yeah. Which one of those guys in there is damaged?
Neither. One of them has 1 shield.
That's the one I was thinking. Yes,
The
that's the
Svezda, alright.
Svezda. We're gonna target that guy.
Cool. Your melee's probably a 5 up on this
It's
guy?
a 5 up. So
I'm
that's
getting 2. I'm getting
You're good.
a lot.
All right, I will. Stop it. Stop
right.
it. I'm fighting you again.
Yeah, you use your fight again. This time you won't get the charge bonus though.
It's unfortunate, but I have to try.
So I got 4 dice. Yeah, I mean you might as well spend the die, right?
1.
We're okay.
Good lord.
Alrighty. Well, we have our Mark 7 left. Oh, I'm going to score another VP.
Yep.
And our Mark 7 is already in melee with you, so I think he's just going to punch away. I outnumber you, so I get a 4th die.
Okay.
That is going to be 2, maybe 3 so far, because I think I'm 4 ups.
1?
I am 4 ups. I don't have an 8 in there, so what am I doing? I'm looking at 3. So you're going to block 1.
Yep.
That means there's 2. You have armor. Well, I'm AP 2, so I'm doing 2 wounds.
Okay. Also, this had ESD
Yes.
on your guy, so I think his shield is down.
Oh, did you actually get anything through?
No, I didn't.
Then
You have to
you-
get 1 through for ESD?
Yes. Alrighty, so yeah, that went very well for me.
Yeah.
That is just the round.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump into round 3. I believe the game ends at round 6 if neither of us have scored to the point limit, which we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so going into the new round, first things first, we're spawning a weapon. This is the only spot that has a legal spawn, and it's going to be the sniper rifle already. And, of course, we have to spawn our new item in, so we'll go ahead and roll that out as well.
First to go along that way.
6. Okie dokie.
And 7.
That's going to be right down here. There's already an item there. I'm going to check if they can double up. Alright, so it looks like we can double up on items, so we're going to get an item spawn in this cube that already has one. Also, while looking for that, we discovered that these don't actually scatter when you drop them, so that would just be in this cube instead of this cube.
Okie dokes.
So, cool. And, yeah, now you are up first, sir. Where would you like to start? Right, we should probably do those.
Yeah.
Those are important.
I'm going to re-roll one of these extra moves.
I'm getting an extra move, a Spartan action, and an extra fight. I'm okay with all of these.
Spartan action, extra fight, extra move, or extra shoot, extra move. Okay.
Cool.
I think I'm going to start with the Mark 7.
Alrighty. And what's he doing?
Mark 7's going to shoot down into the guy who has the oddball.
My Deadeye? Sure. So, yeah, I am going to have the crouch for 1 extra die.
And I have...
High ground. I don't believe you'll get clear shot because I am close to the building here.
Yeah, so just 1 extra?
1 extra for each of us.
Okay. Oh, but I have weight of fire, which is rerolls.
Yes, so you'll have some rerolls on there.
Also, this is using the free shoot.
Oh, okay. You're not using your actual shoot action for this. I'm blocking 4 so far with an 8.
Okay.
I'm blocking 5.
Good lord.
Or 4.
So I am going to be rerolling 2.
Yep.
So we have 3, which is not enough.
Cool.
Darn.
He's sitting pretty.
Well, we are now going to do my actual 2 actions, which is going to be to charge into you.
Sure. So you do need this cube.
Oh gosh, yes. Sorry.
Yep.
The lines are confusing me.
No, you're all good. So I'm going to lose my crouch for that. And, yeah. You're charging in, so you're going to have 5 dice. I'm going to have 3.
Yep.
I'm going to use my special order to shoot you on the way in.
Oh, yes,
I can't. I am only allowed to use melee weapons.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Because I have the oddball. So that is a thing.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I believe you're on 4, so that's pretty good. 5 right now.
Yeah.
I'm only blocking 1, so that's going to be 4.
So ESD 1.
And then 1 goes to shield.
And then AP 2.
Yeah, so you're going to do 3 wounds to him.
Yeah.
That sounds rude.
Yeah.
And I would appreciate if you didn't.
No, I want to.
Well, you did. Yeah, that's, ouch.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going to get a VP, though, because that doesn't quite kill him.
No, I tried real hard.
So that does put me up to 4. And, yeah, now the question is, you'd be shooting into melee if you try to shoot this tile again. So maybe I actually let him potentially go down, and I tried to do things up here, maybe. Alrighty, yeah, we're going to start up here. We're going to start with our Zvezda, who's actually going to use the extra fight die to punch you. So you're injured and I outnumber you, so I'm getting 2 extra dice here, so you get 3. And yeah, we'll see if we can take out the Deadeye here.
I'm blocking 1.
I think I'm only getting 1. The Zvezda fights on 5-up, so yeah, that's unfortunate.
Hooray!
Alright, second action, first actual action, we're just going to do it again.
Okay.
That's
1?
3. So we ESD 1.
Okay.
We are armor piercing 2, we're going to kill him.
Yeah, he's dead.
Cool, because he'd already taken a couple wounds.
He's taken 2. Yeah, you perfect kill him.
So he goes down. That's nice. That's 1 less threat kind of right beside us. And our Zvezda is going to then... no, the Zvezda's all done there.
Okay.
Alrighty, you've got the Brawler up next for you.
He's going to use my free movement to go here.
Yep.
And then he's going to charge 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, charging on into the melee here. Yeah, this could potentially be a little rough for me.
Because I charged, which is +2, and then I outnumber you, so it's +1.
Yep.
And then your damage, so it's plus another 1.
Yes. So yeah, you're gonna have a lot. I'm gonna have 3 dice here and a dream.
No crits.
But I believe you're 3-ups.
But he's definitely 3-ups.
So we got an 8. We need the train. We don't get it. You're gonna do the 1 damage. You're gonna immediately take the oddball.
Yep.
And he is down.
The Brawler has the oddball.
Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and respawn our Deadeye here. We're just going to start trying to take some shots at that Brawler. So we're going to spawn right there, and we're going to do a, just a regular shot at you. You are in the open, so I'll get 2 extra dice, putting me up to 5, and yeah, I mean, there's not much more to it than that.
2, but 1's a crit.
Just 2.
2.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Yeah.
We are going to burn our move dice to get into melee.
Okay.
and start a melee with that brawler. Now that brawler isn't injured, so you're getting 1 extra dice.
Because I outnumber you.
I'm technically charging, so I will get 2 extra dice, and that's about it. Okay.
3?
We got an 8. We're on 3. That's
good.
Rather unfortunate.
Let's go, brawler!
So you're going to score 1 VP off of that. And, yeah, you're back over to you.
Okay.
We're going to backtrack real quickly. You're going to use your special order to overwatch me on my way in here.
Yeah, so it's just
3 dice on 3 dice.
Yep. And I'm going to re-roll 2 of them. Cause
Yep.
That's
I
what
have 1.
I have a crit.
Yep.
So
you're on 3. I block 1. You're going to strip my shields.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright, Zvezda's up. He's going to step up top and fire away at my Mark 7.
Yep. I have optics, so I get an extra die and I explode on 7s.
Yeah. I'm going to have 3 dice, and you're going to have 4.
Okay.
I'm going to get 3 with an 8.
I am on
4, I believe.
4s, so 4.
I'm going to lose 1 shield.
Okay.
Good talk.
Yeah. Could have been better, but I'll take it.
Alrighty. We're going to go with our Mark 7 next. He's actually going to back up a little bit. We're going to go down here, and we're going to peek at what these items are. Decide which one we want. We got a frag grenade, and we got the weird teleporty thingy.
Yeah.
I like the sound of a frag grenade right now.
But it hits your own guy.
I don't care. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that up. That sounds like it could be a fun time, and we're just gonna throw that right into that cube there. So first of all, do we hit the cube we're going for? We do barely.
Yes, barely.
Alrighty, good, very important. Then. We're going to double check what type of grenade this does. This is a frag 5 grenade with AP 1. Cool. So I'm going to throw 5 dice at everyone in this square. And yeah, so I believe these survive tests are separate, but there is only 1 attack test. Yeah. So I'm going to make my 5 dice into the entire cube. This is a 4-up, I believe, so that's 4 hits.
Okay. We'll start with the brawler. I'm assuming he's the most important one for you.
Yep.
He's blocking 2.
So, does he have any shields?
He has 2 shields.
Alright, he's going to lose both of them.
Okay.
Sad, it could have been a little bit better, but that's fine because he is going to be scattered and pinned. So, we'll roll a d8 for that in a moment, but first let's do the other ones.
Yep. So we've got the Mark 7, who is blocking 2 as well.
So he's going to also lose his shields. And, I believe I'm also going to lose a shield because I'm standing too close to this.
Oh.
No, that might be a different one. I don't know. We'll figure that out in a second. Yeah, explosives. I'm gonna lose a shield because I'm beside it.
Does that also mean this guy loses a shield?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
I mean, they're coming back next turn anyways.
They are.
But that means that the Zvezda gets to shoot you.
And then, yeah, my own guy
gets to shoot you.
My own guy has to make a save, and he's actually fine. He's fine.
What the heck? He's biased.
But all of them are going to be scattered no matter what. So, and all of them will be pinned as well. So we'll start with your Mark 7, who is going to go to the 3. So he's going to be sent into this cube. We'll do your Brawler, who's going to the 1. He's actually going to hit the wall. That's good for me. And then we're going to do my guy, who's going to the 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to come hang out with my other ally. Okie dokie. And then the wall is going to punch your Brawler with a 4 dice punch test. 3 7s.
He's blocking 1.
Armor will be thrust. Yeah. But he is pinned. And actually all 3 of them are pinned.
They're all pinned, yeah.
So that is a thing. But, interesting.
Yeah.
That might have made things worse.
Score another point.
You do score another point, and I really didn't do much damage to your Brawler, so that's not ideal. Yeah. So your Deadeye is respawning.
Yep.
And he's going to come up there.
Kia.
And pew pew at my Zvezda.
Pew pew Zvezda.
Alrighty.
I have a DMR. It has optics and lethal 1.
I have 3 dice, and you're going to have 4.
I'm going to explode a crit.
I'm going to block 2.
I'm going to explode a crit.
Oh boy, this is a really hard angle.
So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4.
I believe you're 3 ups. That's all 6.
5, 6.
Alright. I'm going to block 1, which means 5. The first one's going to take my shield, unless you had a SD.
No armor piercing.
No armor piercing, so I'm going to take 2 damage off of that.
Plus 1 from lethal 1.
I'm going to take 3 damage off that. Ouch. Okie dokie. Well, that hurts. Hopefully we can do similarly with our Brawler who's about to respawn.
Yeah.
He's going to respawn here, and he's going to step over here and see what kind of item he gets. And this is going to be, the heck is this?
That is a thruster.
That's a thruster. Oh, please tell me good things. Alrighty, so unfortunately the thruster pack needs to be declared at the start of a move action. I can't use it midway through like I would currently be, so that's going to be the end of his move action, and then he's just going to fire into your brawler there and hopefully get a real nice roll. So this is going to be a, this is the Needler, so it's going to be weight of fire 1. I do have you in the open, so it's going to be a 5 dice weight of fire 1 shot with lethal, which hopefully will matter. That's a triple 1 on your end, but mine's not amazing. 2 so far, 3, okay, it's getting better. 3, I've got reroll for weight of fire. 4.
Okay.
So your armor
is 2.
Is going to take 2.
Yep.
And then I'm going to do 2 lethal 1 for a total of 3, which unfortunately leaves you alive on 1.
Yeah, which means I score a point.
Which means you score a point.
And tie up the game.
Tie up the game going into the next round. So going into round 4, we're 4-4. It's going to be interesting. We'll see if I can pull this back, because this guy has been tanking a lot, but it is still on my side of the board. And he's pinned, which all feels real good. So first things first, in the new round, we're going to spawn in an item. I've got it ready to go here.
Yep.
Where are we rolling?
So 6.
Cool.
And 1 right there.
Woo! Where it's probably not going to be relevant.
Wow, what the heck.
Alrighty. And then we got to roll some command dice.
Yes.
3 dice apiece. I'm getting an extra die and 2 extra melees.
I honestly love all of this.
I'm going to give up one of my extra melees.
I have a...
For another extra melee.
I have a shoot, a melee, and a move.
Alrighty. And yeah, it sounded like you wanted to go with your brawler first, eh?
Yeah, I don't want him to die immediately.
Well, he is pinned, so he's going to have to get rid of that.
Yeah, so he's going to get up, get rid of it.
Shake that pin.
And then he is just going to move away, because if I don't do that, I might die.
Yep. So you can't sprint because, well, partially because you were pinned and partially because you're holding the oddball.
Yeah, so he's just going to move 2.
Yep.
1 and 2.
Yep.
And then, to make things slightly harder on you, we're going to use that extra movement to...
move another square?
Yeah.
Sure.
Put us in this square.
Yep, hiding around that corner. That makes sense. Okie dokie. I think I'm going to go ahead and have my brawler probably go next. You can go 1, 2, 3 and use his thruster pack for 4.
Fantastic.
So we're going to do that. That thruster pack he picked up, hopefully being useful. Charge into here. Why not? We're going to pick up the carbine on our way.
Wow, what the heck?
Because we might as well pick up one of these weapons. We didn't even spawn one this round because we had too many. So we've got the carbine, and now we get to engage in some glorious melee combat.
Yeah.
We are charging in. You are injured. We are going to have a handful of dice for this. So yeah, we're going to have 5, 6 dice here. You're on 1 health.
I'm blocking 1.
We're getting... This is the brawler who's on 3 up, so we're getting 4.
Yeah, you got
block
me.
1, we got him. So we're going to drop his oddball and pick it up immediately.
Because it was in melee.
Because it was in melee. And that is going to be it for our brawler, although I am going to be smart and put him somewhere in the cube where he's not just going to get shot in the open to bits.
What the heck?
We'll put him there, because that would have been the smarter play, and I was more focused on the camera.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's a good spot for him to be in. I think we're just going to let him chill there for now. Alrighty, your Deadeye's starting you out here?
Yeah, the Deadeye is going to make some moves. I don't know if I love it, but we're gonna try. We're gonna move to this space.
Step
here.
over there.
Yep.
Get me in the open.
Get you in the open, and we're gonna shoot you.
Yep. So you'll have 5 dice. Actually, I believe you're optics, so you'll have 6 dice.
Yep.
And I'm going to have 3.
Exploding 7s.
Yep. So you're on 6.
Yeah.
Any ESD or armor piercing?
ESD 1 and armor piercing 2.
All right. So ESD 1, and then 1 hit, and then he's dead.
Okay.
Yep. He's very dead. So roll D8 for the scatter on my oddball here. This could pop right into your inventory.
We got a 5.
5. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to fall down here beside the ghost.
Unfortunate.
So that is not quite where you wanted it, but you do deny me the point for this turn. Alrighty.
And then I think... No, this isn't an open shot because you are up there.
Yeah.
So I am going to call her a day there.
Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and have our Mark 7 going up next. And I'm realizing that my Mark 7 should probably have his shield back, because I don't think I replenished shield after last round.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Then he's going to pick up the thing that I have here and possibly use it.
That's the quantum translocator.
I believe so. So, yeah, may use it immediately prior to making an advance or sprint action. Up to the end of that activation, the model may be returned to the cube where the item was used. This will not trigger a breakaway attack from an opponent, and the model does not move through any intervening cubes or terrain. This is going to be interesting. So I'm going to activate that.
You're going to go pick
and then
up
I'm going to sprint. 1, 2, 3. My movement immediately ends when I pick up the oddball, but then I teleport back.
Terrible, I hate it.
And we actually have an ally in this cube to help protect us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually feels really, really good. So, yeah, there is our Mark 7 hanging out.
All right.
We're going to go with my Deadeye next. He's going to shake his pin here, and he's just going to blast away at your Mark 7 in the open here. Yep. So, we're going to have 5 dice. Unfortunately, we can't use our sniper scope because we did have to get rid of that pin. So, 5 dice coming your way. Woo. We're getting a couple 8s in there, so that feels pretty good.
Blocking 2?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to block 2.
And an ESD?
That's an excellent question. What is this thing? This is ESD 0, but AP 1.
So 3 are going through. 1 goes to shield, which leaves 2.
Armor piercing 1, so you're going to take 1 wound.
Yep.
Alrighty. You know what? I'm very okay with putting 1 wound on your character. Okie dokie. That is it for Sniper Lad. You're up, sir.
Which just leaves me with my Zvezda.
Yes, and my Zvezda is also my last thing to go. All right, your Zvezda's taking a bit of a setup turn here.
Yeah, he's going to be sprinting. So he's going to go 1 and 2 down into this space and pick up the shock rifle.
Sure.
And he gets 1 more movement, which is just going to put him here.
Alrighty. Cool, cool. So that's going to score me another point.
Yeah.
Putting me up to 6. And I have my last model, which is going to be my Zvezda. Now, unfortunately, my Zvezda is injured, so doesn't really want to get into too much of a brawl here. At the same time, tying up your models feels meaningful, so I think we're just going to say screw it. We're going to charge. And we're going to go 1, 2 to go get into melee with your Zvezda. And this will be a... we charge, so we have 5 dice. We are injured, so you'll get +1 die.
Let's go.
And we're hitting on 5s. We're going to get 3 hits.
So I'm saving on
we might do
4s.
something.
That is the wrong
the wrong type of die, sir. Okay.
3?
You're fine.
Let's go.
So yeah, we're just going to tie you up in melee there. That's fine. And that's going to be it for the round. So we're going to move into round 5, getting close to the end of the game here one way or the other. I have the oddball for now, but we'll see what you can do about that at the start of the next round.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I'm going to punch you again. I have an extra fight. No reason not to use it. End of the round. 2, 1. 2. You're good. Good talk.
All right. Can't change the past.
Anyways, now we're going to go into the next one.
Okay.
Alrighty, so we're back to weapon spawns.
We have a 7?
7 is neither of the above.
What about 4?
4 is also neither of the above.
2
is going to be over here. What are we getting?
We got
a rocket launcher.
Oh,
alrighty. Cool, cool. Love to see it. And our item sponsor, if you'd be so kind.
This way, we have a 2.
Alrighty.
And that way, we have a 7. So
way down here with all the other items that are not going to get picked up this game. Cool. Alrighty, you have first activation here, sir. Where would you like to go?
It's a good question.
Alright, before we get to that, we have to roll our command dice. I'm really good at this game, guys. I remember to do this every round. Model +1, extra fight, and a thing. I am going to keep...
Extra dice and the thing.
I don't care about the model +1, actually.
I care about the model +1, so I'm going to reroll the extra die and get 2 Overwatches. It's not what I wanted to see.
I got 2 Overwatch and a melee.
It's not what I wanted to see.
Alrighty, so you're going with the Zvezda. He's going to start breaking away.
Yeah, he's going to... Before he gets to do that, though, he has to take an attack.
Yep. So, our Zvezda is going to punch you. We are wounded, so you have +1 die for this.
Ooh, sweet.
We're going to get 2 with an 8.
I have a 5 with 2 8s.
Alright, you're fine.
I'm good. Yeah, you can't tie me down anyways. I'm going to walk up to this sniper rifle and trade my shock rifle for a sniper rifle.
Alrighty. And would you like to use that sniper rifle?
I would. So I don't get sniper scope because...
Yeah, you need a long action for that.
But I will be shooting into the dude who has the thing. I have high ground on you?
Yep. So you're going to have +1 die for high ground, and otherwise you're just ESD and lethal and AP. So, yeah, I'm going to have 3 dice for this. Do I have an extra die? No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm getting 3. And you're on, I believe, just 1 or 2 right now?
Yeah, that's 2.
Alrighty. Well, I'm fine.
That's real unfortunate. I was hoping that would do some more damage. That being said, I will be doing model +1.
Sure, so you're going to activate with some... this was your first activation round, so...
Oh, you're right, I can't do that.
You got that wrong last time.
So yeah, we can't do that, so we won't do that, so we won't cheat. Zvezda's done.
Cool.
You gain a point.
Yes. We're going to go ahead and go with my Deadeye here, I think, who actually already has a good shot into the open at your Mark 7, and I think we just take that.
And I am wounded.
You are wounded.
But that only matters in melee, right?
Could go pick up the rocket and shoot you with that, or I could crouch. Or I could use my sniper scope. Let's do that.
Okay.
So the sniper scope's going to give me 2 extra dice, plus you're in the open, which is also giving me 2 extra dice, and I'm exploding on 7s.
Yep.
This is hopefully going to be really big. Oh, no, I'm not crouching. Yeah, that's how this works.
Blocking 2.
I am hitting on 3s here, so that is all successes.
And 2
with an 8.
explodes.
Oh, yeah, 2 explodes. That's my points. Another 8. We're good.
I think
he's dead.
Yeah.
Pop. He's been
popped.
destroyed, and yeah, that's Deadeye doing Deadeye things.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, he's done. You're up, sir. Alrighty, Deadeye's up next, and what's he up to?
He's going to be taking a move action, so he's going to start going to here.
Yep.
He's going to pick up
the
his
focus rifle,
and then he's going to continue that move to here, which I believe means I can see pink guy.
You can see pink guy, but silver guy is the one with the objective. I don't know what
I want to shoot the silver guy, but I can't.
Alrighty. Cool. So, pink guy it is?
Yep. This is not the focus rifle because that has long. But this is just the DMR.
Alrighty. I'm going to be in the open for you, so...
Yeah.
I've only got 3 dice.
I've got 5. And this has...
2 blocks.
Optics, so I'm exploding on...
On 7s?
And rolling an extra die?
Yes.
So one more.
So roll your extra die first.
And then explode 3.
Yep. You might be making them into a paste.
And the Deadeye hits on 3s, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okie dokie. I'm blocking 2, so that's actually 4.
Mm-hmm.
This is into my Deadeye, so 2 are going to take the shields unless you got ESD.
Nope.
Any AP?
Nope.
That's the end of it then.
Wait,
because you said you had 6?
Yeah.
I blocked 2, 2 go to shields, 2 go to armor.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Could have been better, could have been worse.
Yeah. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and respawn our brawler. We're going to respawn him right here, and we're just going to move him up to this square. And he's going to shoot at this guy, but we're going to do it as a blaze away.
Okay.
We're just going to try and pin you. And yeah, so I believe this is just a normal attack for most purposes, but instead of doing damage, I'm just going to put a pin on you and drop 1 shield.
Okie dokes.
We're going to do 1.
2.
Well,
fine?
I think you're fine.
Yeah.
Let me double check whether I can use way to fire or anything on this, but I think you're probably fine. So a couple corrections. Firstly, it's supposed to be a 4-die test, so I got 1 more, which is actually a second hit.
Which is in
no, because you were blocking 2. But I can use way to fire on this as well, which is way to fire 1. So no.
Okay. So
all
no
good.
pin.
No pin. And that is it for the brawler for me.
Okay.
He is all done. Alrighty, the Mark 7's coming on in.
Yeah, he's gonna walk 1, and then he's gonna walk 2 into this square.
Sure.
And that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 all the way into that space with the guy who has the oddball.
Yep. So you're gonna fire away at him.
Yep.
And yeah, he's gonna be rolling 3 dice against you.
I got 3 as well. I'm gonna be using my 2 rerolls.
Yep. I'm on 2 with an 8.
We're at 2.
We're at 2.
All right, sad.
Good talk.
You score a point.
I do score a point. That puts me up to 8. I need to grab a second die for that, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna go next with my. Let's go with my Zvezda here, who is just going to. I think he's just gonna go engage your Deadeye again.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah, you can do your special order shoot. You could technically just deny me here, but it's just a 3 dicer. So
can I shoot with a sniper rifle?
You can, but you can't sniper scope it.
That's fine. I think it's better than the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
Oh no, the other one has optics. So you know what? We are gonna do that.
Alrighty. So you get your +1 die from optics and your explode on 7s. That's a pretty good start. I'm on 2.
We're on 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. So I'm blocking 2, taking 2. Do you have any ESD on this?
No. So your shields.
So I'm just gonna go shields down.
Yeah.
Shields down on 1 health, but I am gonna get to make a melee against you. So I am
charging. Wounded, so I get an extra die.
And I get 2 for charging. 2. You're good. We're gonna use our extra fight because why not?
Okay.
Trying to get 1 more.
2. 2.
1, you're fine.
All right.
Cool, cool. Melee is not going the greatest for him, but that's fine. He's doing his job.
All right. And then it's just the brawler.
Alrighty, brawler's up next.
And he's going to go 1, 2, and 3 with a sprint.
Yep. He can't sprint on the board.
How dare you? So he's going to go 2.
Yep.
Actually, no. In that case, we're going to go right to here.
Sure.
And not be able to shoot you. I guess we go here and we crouch.
Sure. Hide right in there and be safe. Alright, with Mark 7, he's my last guy for the turn. And he is going to realize you do have a Deadeye there that I need to be somewhat mindful of. So we're going to go 1, 2, pick up the explosive ammo, because why not? And
Crouch.
And I think just crouch. So that'll give us a little bit of protection. We got protection on most angles. And we'll get our shield back at the end of the round. We are up to 9 because you just went with your brawler. I didn't give myself a point for that. So we are up to 9 points. And yeah, we just got to make it through 2 of your activations next round. So we'll see if we can do that going into 6, the final round, one way or the other.
Yeah.
Alrighty, round 6 at this point, we're just playing for funsies because it's basically decided. Weapon's going to spawn on
right
4. There is a weapon already here. So actually, there's only 2 spots because it will spawn 5 up. Nope. Nope. 6. It's going to be right here. And, ooh, okay, sure. Alrighty, that's going to be a thing. And then our items spawn as well in the event that that's relevant.
Yes. So across we
go 5.
And then we've got 2, so right here.
Right there, okay.
Very relevant.
Probably not super relevant. Alrighty, you get to go first, sir.
After command die.
Yes. 2 extra shoots and an extra command.
Reroll one of the shoots to an extra move.
I'm going to get an extra shoot, model +1 and a thing. I'm going to reroll the model +1 for an extra move.
Okay.
Alrighty. Cool, cool. Where do you want to start out, sir?
I have one path to anything close to victory, and it's by getting this Spartan Deadeye to charge.
Yep.
So yeah.
Going on in. 1, 2, 3.
3.
I'm going to lose my my pin here. I'm also going to remember to put my shields back on some of my other guys.
8 8s into 5 8s into 8 more. So many 8s.
Let's not say we did. I think it's 3. I'm blocking 3 with an 8.
You're fine.
Alrighty. Good talk. Any extra melees for you? No, I don't think so.
No.
Alrighty. Well, now that he's kind of protected by being in a melee, we're chilling with him. We're just going to try and take out some of your other models. So we'll go with our... Let's go with our brawler. And just have him charge your Zvezda.
Okay.
So we're going to charge up into there. And we're going to make a 5, 6 dice because we have an ally attack into your Zvezda.
Okay.
That's going to be a really good hit. We're on 3 ups, and that's going to be 6. So you're going to block 2.
Yeah, so we're at 4. You have ESD 2.
ESD 1.
1. So that leaves 3. 1 goes to shield any armor piercing.
Armor piercing 2.
So that means 2 body?
That sounds right, but that's not your brawler, that's your Zvezda, sir.
Correct. I am very good at this.
2 go to body, that's pretty good, and we have extra shoot, not extra move, so we're done there.
We also forgot to give you a point last turn.
Yes, we did. So I'm up to 10. You have one more model or one more turn to drop it, or it is just game there. I'm going to pick up the shock rifle as well with this move. All right, your Zvezda's going to try to break away. He's the only one who can get a shot on me, so I'm going to make a... I'm going to have the brawler be the one to punch him. So I outnumber you, and you are injured, so I'm going to have 5 dice for this fight test.
Blocking 2.
I'm getting an 8 in there. I'm getting another 8 in there. I'm getting a 3, which I do hit on, so I'm getting 5. You're blocking 2, and he's dead.
Yeah.
And that is just game.
That is just game, yeah.
Because your turn ends there. I score an 11th point, and that's the oddball.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This was a fun mission.
It's a fun scenario. We definitely had a point very early in the game where we were kind of like, hey, I'm just camping this, and this is kind of just over. And then you did pull it back.
I did pull it back.
And then I got the teleporter.
Well, the teleporter was huge. It was a huge deal because I had managed to pull the fight for it to a more centralized location.
Yeah.
The problem for me, genuinely, I think, was that I focused too much on the attrition. I was shooting you a whole lot more than I was killing you and shooting you to kill you, which allowed you to respawn closer to the oddball.
You definitely had a few points where you were shooting some models that really didn't matter at the time you were shooting them. And I mean, I'm probably guilty of that a few points with this game as well.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, sometimes I think with Flashpoint, it's one of those games where it's very easy to get blinded by attrition, but it's almost never the right answer.
No,
especially
which is why towards the end I was leaving one of your guys alive on one.
Yeah, like
punches
him
worse.
being alive on one was brutal for him. And I do think that's kind of like, we've only played a handful of Flashpoint games at this point, but I think that's kind of something I'm learning is like, it's way more valuable in every game mode except Slayer to just leave the enemy models on 1 health than to actually kill them.
Yeah.
Or 2 health or whatever. Leave them wounded.
Yeah.
Because then as soon as they try to play objective, they're easy targets.
Yep.
And before they try to play objective, they're not as effective if they're trying to take it from you, which is usually best done through
For sure.
So, yeah, definitely interesting. I think between the 2 scenarios, I might lean more towards Capture the Flag that we've played. I mean, we've also played Slayer, but I'm not really counting that.
Yeah.
I think Capture the Flag felt slightly more balanced. It just kind of had the weird situation of I could see this game never ending, which would obviously be a thing.
This one had that really interesting back and forth fighting over the one objective, which I did really enjoy.
Yeah, no, that was neat. I just think it's very easy for one team to kind of be like, I'm going to take this and just run away with the rest of the game.
No, for sure. It's just, I feel like if I had played it slightly differently, or if you didn't get the yo-yo, then this becomes a wildly different game and very interesting.
No, 100%. Definitely a scenario I'm going to want to revisit in the future and see how it feels. Maybe some different teams. I'd love to say the elites on this scenario. They could be brutal with evade.
Yep.
So that could be really, really cool. But I think that is going to do it for this Flashpoint Battle Report. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please do drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're hopefully going to be doing a lot more Flashpoint in the future. It's a game I know both Alex and I have been enjoying and we want to play more of. So definitely something we want to bring more to you guys in the future. But that's going to do it for this one. So until next time, have a great day, everybody. Peace.